I'd be insane to open this guy.
Right?
Breathe on it wrong and it will disintegrate into gold dust. But that truck mode. Hey YouTube, my name is Vince, this is Mint in Mind, and welcome back to the 90s Euro trip. For episode 8, the final one of the season, we're going out with a bang, a fragile gold plastic ticking time bomb of a bang. Rock the Casbah, it's the Clash.
Megatron is my daddy.
In the 90s Euro trip, we focus on the European Transformers of the early 90s, the ones that skipped the Americas. And in that category, some toys are more GRAIL-y than others. So last month in Belgium, during Vintage Toys of the Universe, I met up with Godert, aka the Triptychon guy, to make a deal for his 1991 Turbomaster Thunderclash mint inbox. Now, even though I already own a Thunderclash, a slightly broken, incomplete one, the chance to add a perfect, untouched one to the collection, that's too sweet of a deal to pass up. Quick look at this epic big box with the big battle scene on the back. Look at that. It's not a window box like we had with Skyquake, but that just means that there's more space for art and graphics. The 1991 Transformers looked so drastically different from the 1990 and the 1989 Transformers that they had to put this sticker on the box, reassuring people that this was indeed an actual Hasbro product. Now this box has seen better days, but you know, I'd be insane to open this guy.
Right?
Through the screen, I can already feel the veteran Transformer collectors watching, wincing in agony, as Thunderclash is notoriously fragile due to the dreaded gold plastic symbol. More on this later. I had one before, 20 years ago, broke the gun instantly on first transformation, got mad, sold it for 80 euros, and always kind of had a grudge against Thunderclash because of it. So I'm not taking any chances. This blaster is staying in this baggie for now. I'm sorry, the channel isn't called Mint in Box, it's called Mint in Mind. super rare piece to the collection like Thundy over here, I get obsessed. The stickers need to be perfect. And I've got a real love-hate relationship with stickers, as applying 35-year-old stickers is equal parts unbelievably stressful, as I want perfection, and extremely gratifying. But when it's done, it's worth all the sweat. Nice and subtle with the stickers, with the Transformers logo slapped on the side and across the windshield.
So much for robots in disguise.
This, to me, is the star of the Thunderclash show. His epic truck mode. It's loud, it's gold and pink and stickered. It's unapologetic, like a Japanese Dekotora fever dream. For a moment, let's appreciate how ballsy of a move this was. I mean, this was 1991. The whole a new Optimus Prime every year cycle wasn't established yet. Up until then, it had basically been G1 Optimus Prime, Power Master Optimus Prime in '88, that Action Master Optimus Prime with a trailer, and then this guy, a truck that's a leader, yet it's not a Prime. And to then deck him out in pink windows and gold accents and eagle stickers, that's a risky move. The truck doesn't do much besides look magnificent. I mean, the cab doesn't really turn. You can open the back though if you remove that blue panel. The giant golden cannons on top drop down at the press of the button in a similar way as we saw on Rotorstorm. But as these yellow rockets are gravity fed into the cannons, but this element is horizontal when transformed in truck mode, there's nothing feeding these cannons right now. You have to wait to see the gravity feeding system when we get to battle station mode. But when it comes to shelf presence, he's stellar. He's a white and gold and hot pink eye catcher. Transform! And here he is, Thunderclash in robot mode. What a transformation, right? Okay, I didn't want to transform this one on camera because I didn't want to break this pristine, perfect copy of Thunderclash. See? I'm learning. And I can show you why using this loose Thunderclash that I've got here. The feet are gold and there's internal ratchets that will break off guaranteed, like on this one. And in the roof that forms his chest, there's also gold plastic hinges that are likely to break, like on this one. Let me tell you about gold plastic syndrome. These 1991 bots were designed with quite a bit of tight joint tolerances. Like there was a little bit of pressure on the joints between the sort of starting position and the end position, and that's what made everything snap into place so gratifyingly. However, normally plastic has a little bit of flex to it, but not gold plastic though. It goes really hard and brittle over time. And then the forces you apply will search for the weakest part, the weakest point in the plastic to release that tension, which often were the swirly areas in the gold plastic. That's where it would crack. And I know some of us like to complain, but it's not like Hasbro was doing this on purpose. Like they weren't making these toys with collectors 40 years later in mind.
When I grow up, I want to be a 40-year-old toy collector on YouTube.
I'm sure the plastic was fine for like the first 10 years or so. But even though I didn't transform this brand new one, we can still talk about the transformation using the lesser Clash. I go deep on the joy of transformation on this channel, you know, the intuitive steps and gratifying clicks that make a transformer good. And, you know, the tactile experience of transforming a Transformers toy. And where the 1991 Euro G1 line can be praised for its solid, chunky fun and gratifying snaps and clicks,
Thunderclash isn't here to please you.
the cab transformation forces you to stick to a very particular order. You have to open the back flap first, then pull out the head halfway, then split the cab in half and pull out the arms, then you close the hood, and then you can rotate the head all the way into its final position. It grinds all the transformation fun to a halt if you don't do it his way. He's fussy like that, and oh yeah, and there's the fists. Like, you'd be forgiven if you didn't spot this even on your own Thunderclash, but apparently you're supposed to pull out the fists an extra centimeter or so. What? It's a real step in the instructions. I've checked. It adds nothing. It's like when you extend your wrists out from your fancy shirt sleeves when you go wash your hands. But enough about the transformation. The robot mode is actually kind of cool, although rather small, especially compared to the massive Skyquake, who absolutely towers over him. They have the same mass of plastic if you include the trailer, but visually it's giving me Little Brother vibes. Legs are a bit lame, all in one color. I think it would have made a world of difference if his thighs were a different color than his lower legs. Posability is very of the time. He has elbows and hips with fused legs and feet, and that's it. But the giant eagle tattoo on the chest, that's cool. And I have to say that the face sculpt is growing on me. He has this really high forehead, almost like an 80s high top, and those eyes just beam for days. I think I've already mentioned it a million times in my videos, but they invented light piping in 1991 with these toys. Thunderclash has the cool cab splits in half moment, and that will have to do. The rest of your transformation kicks will have to come from turning the trailer into the battle platform. Thunderclash's trailer splits open into what I can only describe as a tripod of destruction, with at the center a giant golden gun with a somewhat Freudian pink tip. But this isn't even the gun that gets the main play feature, no sir. The main gimmick of the auto-reloading rocket firing system is reserved for the two big turbines on the side, fitting with that Turbomaster aesthetic that they applied across all the Autobots across the line. The yellow rockets are gravity fed into the golden launchers that you then have to fire using this sort of pullback a pinball-like mechanism. I would love to demo it for you, but gold plastic plus really strong springs equals
Regrets.
This innovative gravity feeding system was reused 1 year later for the amazingly executed Obliterator clench. Thunderclash mans this turn by standing on this blue platform over here made from his trailer door, and I don't know, it looks a little silly. He looks kind of vulnerable up there. It's like the equivalent of standing up on a bar stool during a gunfight. I guess the idea is that he annihilates anything that's unfortunate enough to end up in front of this tower of firepower. 1991 Hasbro Transformers Turbomaster Thunderclash is a harsh mistress. A transformation with a very particular order, only to end up with a robot that
Doesn't really do anything.
breathe on it wrong and it will disintegrate into gold dust. But that truck mode, that gorgeous white and gold and pink truck mode just dominates any lucky shelf it ends up on. And after letting one go over 20 years ago, having a new minty one just feels right. Call him Clash, I call it closure. Long video, I'm glad you stuck around for it. This one was on the list for a while. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe if you're in the position to help my channel grow. Please do so, and I'll see you next time. As always, be kind, keep it mint in mind.
Adult life!